wonder how much money Richard Marx has earned off this NSYNC recording.
There's a tweet out there from the Twitter where Richard Marx said, "Went to the dentist today." I'm paraphrasing.
And oop.
Richard Marx tweeting, "Went to the dentist today, not because I needed work on my teeth, but because I wanted to hear my songs, my music."
I've seen that tweet, I think.
Yeah.
That was pretty funny. He's got a good sense of humor.
Yeah. I recited it in front of the Fishers 9 months ago.
And oop.
Greetings, Internet. Welcome to I'm Still a Good Person by Vince Nicholas. I'm Vince Nicholas. I'm joined by my sparkling wifey, Carolyn Nicholas.
Hi.
Hello, honey. Thank you for joining me at the dining room table, at our dining room table, for this little program here.
I'm thrilled to be here tonight.
So the concept, the topic, what we're doing here is song lyrics are stupid. So if you take song lyrics away from the music, they're dumb.
It's like a middle schooler writing a poem for English class.
Right. In their spiral-bound notebook.
No offense, Richard Marx.
Cost 87 cents at Walmart. Right. Lyrics outside of the music, the song, the musicality, are just dumb. And you hear about Elton John and Bernie Taupin, is that his name?
I don't know a Bernie.
His lyricist.
Bernie Sanders? That's
no,
the only one I
not
know.
Bernie Sanders. Elton John's lyricist.
Oh.
Bernie. Damn.
And oop.
And oop.
You talk about Elton John outside of Bernie Taupin, who wrote many lyrics for Elton.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Well, yeah. You talk about Blue Jean Baby, L.A. Lady. What the hell does that? That means nothing. I'm not going to ask what does it mean because it means nothing.
It rhymes.
But you put Elton John on the piano, tickling them ivories.
Yeah.
Suddenly it's like, wow, this guy's
Totally.
got something to say.
Isn't it amazing how music can elevate lyrics and words to
Yes.
something so meaningful and powerful?
Right.
And then you take that all away and it's so stupid
And it's just dumb.
basic.
So
ridiculous.
The topic, the concept, the idea, song lyrics are stupid. And today we are looking at, we will be examining in deep magnification.
We're taking it down to the basics.
What were those things in science class where you look through
A telescope?
No. A microscope.
What's it? A telescope looks to the sky.
A telescope looks to the
The
sky.
opposite.
Microscope.
Or something.
Did you look at cells on little pieces of glass or whatever?
I did.
What was that all about?
Science?
That could have been the start of the Wuhan flu, honey.
Well, you and I don't work in science or physics or anything like that, obviously.
Right. But some 7th graders could have started COVID, is what I'm saying. We're looking at NSYNC's smash hit song, This I Promise You, from the Wikipedia. This I Promise You is a ballad by the American boy band NSYNC. First of all, boy band. They were a boy group, honey.
They were men.
A men band. But when I think band, I think guitars,
I know, well, yeah.
keyboards, drums.
Everyone who's a boy band, they don't play instruments. It's I don't know about rare, but hit or miss if you're going to just have 5 guys harmonizing as opposed to some people playing a guitar here and there, or drums or whatever.
Or they get a few hit records and then they learn the guitar. And then you're like, oh, there's Justin Bieber playing the guitar on Boyfriend on a parking structure in downtown Los Angeles.
Bieber plays the guitar?
In the Boyfriend video, honey.
Boyfriend, I could be your boyfriend.
If I was... Yes, he plays the guitar.
Oh, I didn't know.
But I think he only learned it after he became...
Are you sure he's actually playing it? Is
prolific?
He just like...
Well, that's a whole nother question. I choose not to question the Biebs, honey. This I Promise You is a ballad by the American boy band NSYNC. It was released in November 2000. What were you doing in November 2000?
November 2000.
Yes.
I was starting 11th grade of high school.
I was... How old was I in... I was born in 77, so I was 23. I was working at Pacific Bell.
Let's start. Okay, yeah.
I want to say I was working at Pacific Bell.
Okay.
This is off their second album.
Were you post-college, or were you in college still?
Jeez, I was 23.
Oh, you had to be out of college by then.
Yes, I was freshly out of college.
And I was an 11th grader.
Well, let's not bring that up, honey.
It's hot.
It was released in November 2000 as the third and final single in the United States off their second album, No Strings Attached, in 2000. Now, I don't think it was their final single because their first single was Bye Bye Bye. Second single, It's Gonna Be Me. Third single, This I Promise You. Fourth single was Girlfriend.
Was that an official single?
Oh, was Girlfriend off their next album?
I don't know.
Okay. The single reached number 5 on the U.S. Billboard Hot 100. So who wrote this? Who created this? Richard Marx, honey.
I have a question for you.
Ever hear of him? Yes.
Did he ever record this, or did he write this and then NSYNC is the one who recorded it and released it? Do you have any idea?
What I have here, copied and pasted from the Wikipedia, honey, was Richard Marx. By the way, Richard Marx, if you never heard of him, right here waiting.
Wherever you
go, whatever you do, I will be right here waiting for you. Also, Endless Summer Nights, a personal favorite. The saxophone on Endless Summer Nights is unparalleled. And I remember how you loved me. Do. Time was all we had. And then Google lists Hold On to the Nights as his third.
Hold on to the nights.
Yeah. Hold on to the memories. Deed. All from the late 80s. But
So
let's give the kid a break. Richard Marx.
No, he's great. Like, truly, I really like him and respect him as a musical man.
Prolific. Richard Marx, late 80s star, mid 80s star, was axed by A&R. Honey, do you know what A&R means in record label terms?
No. Enlighten me.
It stands for artist and repertoire. Repertoire.
Okay.
It's a term just saying you represent a band and you're trying to get them the hottest hits and the best singles. It's a record label position that you're out here trying for NSYNC.
Oh, so the label went to Richard Marx and wanted him to write a song for NSYNC?
Right. Well, so here's the Wikipedia. Richard Marx was axed by A&R executive David Novick, whatever that means, if he had any songs that he could give to NSYNC. So David Novick said, "Hey, Rich." Maybe you call him Dick.
Richie.
Rich. He went to Richard, I'd be like, "Hey, Mr. Marx." If he had any songs that he could give to NSYNC, which he specifically requested for a ballad. So David Novick wanted a ballad for NSYNC, which makes sense because it's going to be Me, Bye Bye Bye, kind of up-tempo.
Yeah, two really like dancey up-tempo hits.
Right.
I cannot wait to watch these videos when we're done recording.
So this guy, David Novick, went to Richard Marx for ballads.
Okay.
I'm continuing to read. Initially, the song was written with a 3-person girl group in mind.
Really?
So the Supremes? Diana Ross?
Or Destiny's Child?
Right. After they kicked out the one Destiny's Child. Or was it En Vogue, which they kicked out? That one En Vogue lady? Girl group in mind, which Marx quickly finished after write-in harmonies specifically for NSYNC. So, what have we learned from the past 12 minutes, honey?
A lot. Wow.
NSYNC, this is their slow song. This is their ballad. Third single from their second album. Richard Marx had a big part in it.
Love it. I have a question for you.
Yes.
Personally, this is my favorite slow song of NSYNC's. Is this your favorite?
Absolutely.
Would you say this is your favorite overall NSYNC song?
It depends on your mood.
Right.
If you want a slow ballad, this I promise you is
it's number one.
Top of the food chain. But if you want something faster, this I promise you isn't gonna do it for you.
No,
It's not gonna make you have your as I say.
Okay.
It's not gonna make you finish, honey.
Oh dear.
NSYNC, this I promise you. Let's get to the lyrics.
Let's get down to the nitty gritty.
Let's get real. Okay, so it starts out, and this is Justin.
Justin Timberlake, you ever heard of him?
JT holding hands with another lady while he's married to Jessica Biel.
Oh,
ever hear of him, huh?
Whilst she was pregnant with their second baby.
Oh my! And they're still together.
Remember that controversy? It was quickly
I
remember
it vividly. I live it every day, honey. I think about it every flipping day.
You and I were so, like, that night we did such a deep dive into the internet. We were like, what is going on?
Oh, yeah. Well, they were on, like, a hotel balcony.
Yeah, like
in
New Orleans or something.
Right.
They were, like, on a balcony.
JT and this nice young lady, whoever she was.
A pretty young gal.
A co-star
in a movie.
In their movie. Were under the influence, presumably, and were holding hands on this hotel patio / balcony.
Her hand upon his thigh.
Oh, right.
But good job on their PR, because that was very quickly just like swept under the rug, and you haven't heard of it.
Not for me personally.
I know
honey.
It still resides in your heart and mind, but I haven't heard anything publicly of it since.
I can't get over it.
Neither can I.
After what he did to Britney, #free Britney, and Janet Jackson.
He's a jerk, so nothing surprises me.
So why does Jessica Biel stay with him? She's a nice young lady.
Yeah, but
she,
you know what? She hasn't had any confidence since Seventh Heaven ended. She hasn't had a big hit since Seventh Heaven, which is a terrible show. And she's like, JT,
I mean,
you make me valid.
Are you saying it was terrible because it was on the WB?
It was just such a bad show.
Or the CW?
It was so stupid. Did you ever watch it?
Heck no.
It was so bad. Anyway.
I would imagine.
Anyway, she's like, what is my life?
It had Timothy
my life has
Busfield
no meaning.
on it, right? The redhead ginger.
I don't know.
As the dad. You know what? Now that I have to see.
I don't think it was Timothy Busfield.
And oop.
Seventh Heaven, which I never watched. So what should Jessica Biel do, honey? Should she stay with JT or should she leave him for Kevin James?
Is that an option?
Yes.
Oh, well, I mean, only she can answer that question. But they've now got 2 children together.
Yes. And now he's playing golf in Lake Tahoe, and somehow people are fascinated by celebrities who play golf. I don't get that. This I Promise You by NSYNC. Okay. Starts out with JT, Justin Timberlake. Ever heard of him? First line. When the vision's around you. I think he's, or she, is hallucinating. She took some acid, some ecstasy. We've all been there, girl. Okay.
When the visions around you bring tears to your eyes.
Right. So she's tripping. She's like, you know the girl at the club, honey, who always cries like, this MFer never treated me right. Why didn't he love me back? I hate this guy.
Yeah.
Why can't I find someone who loves me? Is that what Justin is talking about, honey?
Probably.
When the visions around you bring tears to your eye and all that surround you are secrets and lies. What does that mean? So is the current guy full of secrets and lies?
Yeah. Justin Timberlake is singing to this gal.
Okay.
And she's with some
Jessica.
She's with some F-boy.
What?
Who's treating her bad.
Okay.
And he's lying to her and he's cheating on her.
Okay.
And she's crying and she can't handle it.
So Justin is telling Jessica that things are bad. Like, the man you with is bad new. As Grandma T and my mom would say. That bad new, Van. She bad new. He bad new. They bad new, Van.
Does your mom call you Vin?
She calls me V-E-N or V-I-N. She drops the C-E.
That's so cute.
I know. It's adorable. So Justin is talking to Jessica and saying, who was with Jake Gyllenhaal?
I don't know.
Me neither. But Justin is talking to a lady saying,
girl.
When the visions around you bring tears to your eyes and all this surrounds you. So he said, girl, you got it bad, girl.
He's like, I know I can treat you better than he can.
Right, exactly. He's saying, the man you with ain't doing you right, girl.
This is such a tactic, by the way, by men.
Oh, yeah.
They're like, that man ain't doing nothing for you.
Yeah.
I can treat you right, girl.
Yeah.
I can love you like that.
Yeah.
I can give you the world.
You quoted about 8 songs right
know.
there. I know. Men, honey. Never get with a man,
Men,
honey.
am I right?
Man, am I right? So Justin is telling this lady, listen, this guy's doing you wrong. Come over to my forest. A reference to their
My
music
forest.
video, honey. Come over to me.
That's so sketchy. I'll meet you in the forest.
I'll meet you in the forest.
Here's my 4 guy friends. Don't be alarmed.
And I'm in my turtleneck.
I'm in my thick woven turtleneck.
Okay. Next lines. I'll be your strength. I'll give you hope. Keeping your faith when it's gone. So I'm your anchor in life.
She's lost all hope in men and mankind.
Well, she saw those pictures on Daily Mail of Justin with that co-star on the hotel patio, honey. The one you should call was standing here all along. So,
oh gosh.
So this is like the friend who like wants something more.
This is the quote unquote, I'm such a nice good guy, and you're with all the bad boys, but you should have been with me all along. He's just a secret a-hole.
But you're sus,
I am sus.
as Among Us players would say, darling daughter Luna Marie.
Well, okay, I love this song, and I think it's very like nice and romantic. But like these lines and these words are so just like they're just classic, like a jerk, just like a closeted jerk.
Yeah.
Who looks like a nice boy on the surface, but really when you get past that thin surface, you realize he's just a jerk like the rest of them.
I got you. So he's like, hey, you're with this jerk. Come get with me. But secretly he's like, I'm a jerk. He's a jerk on the low, on the down low. And he's going to treat you just like the previous gentleman treated you. Ah, men.
Men.
Why aren't you a lesbian, honey? That's my question.
You're my only exception, honey.
I am. I'm what men should aspire to be. Okay, so we get into the next verse.
The chorus, right? This is the chorus.
No.
Oh, is it not? And I
Oh, yeah, it is the chorus.
Yeah.
Well, I was wondering this week, what's the deal with songs? And there's a stanza, and there's a bridge, and there's the breakdown, and there's sometimes, which we'll see at the JC Chazé over and over.
That's the bridge right there.
I don't think that's the bridge. I think
it is the bridge
leads to the chorus.
Well, what are you talking about? Well, we'll get to that. Let's start with this. This is definitely the chorus. And I will take you in my arms.
Once again, I'm gonna hold you.
We all just want to be held, don't we?
Right.
Doesn't everyone just want to hug?
Yeah. Well, that's what you tell me every night, honey, when we snuggle in.
I know. I'm like, please hold me.
And
you're like, my back hurts. I gotta turn onto my stomach. And
After
I'm like, no.
35 seconds, honey, I'm a real man, and I will take you.
You're a real 44-year-old man.
I'm not 44 yet, darling.
Oh, sorry.
Why would you lie? Why would you spit these falsehoods, these mistruths? But I do hold you sometimes at like 5:30 in the morning for back to 45 seconds.
This is an ongoing debate we have.
Yes.
You hold me during the night and the early morning when I'm passed out.
Yes.
And then the next day you're like, do you remember I was holding you? Because you want to get credit for it.
Right.
And then in the evening when I'm awake and you're passed out, I'm like, hold me.
Yes.
So our schedules are like, we're off. We got to get in sync. We got it in sync.
Ooh.
So you get credit for holding me when I'm conscious and aware of it.
Yes. I ask for credit even though you're 5% aware of what's going on. But I say, I held you, and I write it down in a little notebook. Yeah. I write it down in a diary, in a journal, in a blog. And I say, remember when I held you on May 19th, honey, for 36 seconds? And I will take you in my arms and hold you right where you belong.
Till the
day my life is through. What does that mean? That means till he dies?
Yeah.
Okay. It's a lot. It's a little much to take,
Is it?
Justin.
He's promising to love her till he dies, which you have promised me to love you till you die. Wait, did I say that? You love. I mean, we got married. That's what we vow to each other. I'm gonna love you till we die.
We do constantly.
Love you forever.
We love you forever and ever and ever and on into infinity.
Well, that's what they're doing right here. Okay.
Well, why was he holding the hand of that girl on the hotel balcony, honey? Till the day my life is through. This I promise you. This I promise you. Okay. Now we move on to the real crooner.
JC Chazé himself. This is where he finally picks up the slack. He comes in to make this song go from great to outstanding.
Yes. Well, when we interviewed Carrie Lewis...
Oh, I can't wait. We're going to do this pretty soon.
Yeah, JC Chasez stan. Justin has charisma. He has the nasally voice, which is noteworthy and unique and different.
Yeah.
But JC Chasez is the classic crooner. I would liken him to Michael Bublé. A Michael Bublé type.
Yes. Good comparison. Mm-hmm.
And so he gets the second verse.
I've loved you forever.
Yeah.
In lifetimes before.
Right now with JC, I'm like, okay, a man is in charge now.
We go from a boy singing to a man.
A boy with stupid curly hair. I mean,
and a high-pitched nasally voice.
Why don't you grow up, bro? Okay, why don't you treat Britney right? Maybe not rip off Janet Jackson's titty.
Oh dear,
for the Super Bowl.
I just remembered that before Jessica Biel, I believe he was dating Cameron Diaz for like 3 years.
He was.
That's who he was dating.
Absolutely.
And then she ended up marrying a Madden brother, Benji or whatever.
Oh right, Good Charlotte.
They're still married.
Right.
Whichever one that Nicole Richie is not married to, right. She's married to the other one.
Oh my gosh. Wow, you're getting to the whole celebrity paparazzi
I read TMZ.
tabloids, and I love it. Love it.
Okay. JC, take it away.
Back to JC. He's not married to a celebrity, honey. Let's be honest, his hair on the first album, it kind of did him in. It kind of did him... It kind of it shaped the way to where the Jive record label was like, JT's the one and JT is secondary.
I thought his hair was I feel like JC Chasez, as long as his hair was shorter, he was fine. It's when he let it get kind of long and unruly.
Yeah, that
was like
bad.
The schizophrenic era, though, wasn't it?
But in the I Want You Back video, it was too short.
Oh yeah,
it was too short.
Well, it was 1998. Like we can't blame them for anything that they were doing in 1998.
I think it was he couldn't turn back from his hair.
Oh dear!
Off the first album.
Okay. In this video.
Yes.
Okay. I know we're not talking about visuals.
Go ahead.
Okay. I feel like all 5 of the guys in this I Promise You video are at their peak physical appearances.
I would agree with Chris Kirkpatrick, definitely. Yeah. Lance, sure. Well, we're talking about second album. Let's just talk about second album.
In general, yeah.
Bye Bye Bye, it's going to be me. This I Promise You.
Yes.
I would agree with Chris and Lance. Joey, sure. I would say I Want You Back is his peak.
Oh, for Joey.
Yeah.
Okay.
He put on a little weight, and then now, currently, he's put on a lot of weight.
What about JC and JT?
JC, well, like I said, his hair in the first album is unforgivable.
He looks great in the second album era.
Second album.
No strings attached.
He looks fantastic.
What about, okay.
But it was too late. It was too late, honey.
No.
It was too late. No. And you could see by his solo success, which doesn't
that had nothing
exist.
to do with his hair. He was mistreated.
Honey, it has everything to do with his hair. Okay?
No.
Well, it was 2 things. He was mistreated by Jive, the record label. Is that the record label?
We'll see.
And his hair.
Well,
after the first album, his hair he couldn't recover.
Let's get back to the song because this is a topic for another podcast.
The what now? When we talk to Carrie Lewis, JC Stan. I loved you forever.
I give you my heart.
Hold on.
Oh, we're not there yet.
And I've loved you forever in lifetimes before. So he's saying I've loved you for a long time.
I love you a long time.
Babe, lifetimes before. What is this nut job?
Well,
what does he believe in? Reincarnation?
Exactly.
Oh my goodness.
I loved you when we were lily pads, and I love you now that we're human beings.
Is this JC Chasez on the first date? I've loved you forever in lifetimes before. Like, whoa. The girl's like, simmer down, bro.
He's laying it on real thick.
Right.
But you know what?
Is this the first date?
It's working on me, so...
What?
Okay.
And I promise you never will you hurt anymore. What if she stubs her knee, honey, on a rock? Honey, our our bed frame that we got from Judy's Own. I've hit my leg on it a few times. It breaks skin. There's blood and there's capillaries that come in, and it takes a few weeks to heal. So is he promising that because I love you, you will never hurt anymore?
His love will heal every wound.
Well,
every cut, every bruise that she ever feels.
I need to marry JC because of Judy Zone's bed frame.
I give you my
word. I give you my heart. Give you my heart. This is a battle we've won.
And
wait, was it a battle?
You know what? Love is a battle. Am I right?
That's true. Is that another song? That's another song.
Isn't that another song?
That's 12 other songs. Love is a battle.
That is totally
Is every love a battle?
Every love before you and I was a battle for us.
Honey. I give you my word. What does that mean? Here's my blog. Here's my diary. Here's my book.
That's his promise. Hence the title of this, I Promise You.
I give you
giving
my
your
heart.
Word is giving your promise.
I give you my word. I give you my heart. This is a battle and with this vow, is that marriage?
Yeah.
That's marriage. Okay.
He's proposing practically.
So Jay-Z's getting real. He's proposing at the chicken park where I proposed to you, honey. In Fair Oaks.
Forever has now begun.
With this vow, forever has now begun. So, so this is past death. This is past death. Forever. And with this vow, forever has now begun. Forever. That's beyond the human capacity of our skin, cells, and heart when we die. Forever is a long time, is what I'm saying.
Okay, sure.
I think this is the first date. Forever has now begun.
This is the first date.
That's what I'm saying. They're having they're at brunch. They're having bottomless mimosa, and he's like, forever has now begun, and the girl's like,
he's loved her forever. It's their first date.
Right.
He's given her his heart, his word forever.
Right. He's in a turtleneck sweater. He's amongst the forest. He's getting real. He knows this is the one.
Okay.
Is this the same girl that Justin Timberlake is singing to?
They're fighting over her. So it's like who of us can be more loving, promising, intense.
This is like the 98 Degrees video where they're all fighting over the Doritos girl.
I hate that video when
I know
fighting
you do.
over the Doritos girl.
Which song is that?
It's the one that Nick Lachey sung to Jessica Simpson at their wedding.
I do cherish you.
I do cherish you.
Yes.
It's so stupid. It's a good song, but the video is so stupid.
It's a good song, but it shows all 4 band members with the Doritos girl.
Yeah,
who
getting intimate.
AC Slater cheated on.
No. At the end of the video, it's a Screech who's like marrying her.
Right.
And they were like, oh, man.
Yeah.
It's so dumb.
In real life.
Oh, yeah, you're
Mario
right.
Lopez.
Ali Larder. In real life.
Ali Landry.
Oh.
Ali Landry.
Oh, yeah. Ali Larder's a blonde girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mario Lopez.
They were married for like 3 days.
Right.
And then they got an annulment or something.
Because Mario Lopez couldn't keep his dink in his pants. And he did whatever in Mexico where the wedding was.
Much like Justin Timberlake.
Right.
Let's get back to the wholesomeness of this, I promise you.
Is that what we're doing?
This is too much for me to think about.
Forever has now begun. Oh, simmer down, JC.
It's your first date. Okay.
Right.
All right, back to the chorus.
What if this is date number 2? Just close your eyes. Each loving day.
Each loving day.
Wait. So, close your eyes. Like, I'm going to kidnap you. I'm going to chloroform you. Just close your eyes. And whatever happens, I'm going to tie you up. Well, what is that? I would never tell you to close your eyes. Well, maybe I won't, honey. In the boom boom room. Very suspect. Just close your eyes each loving day. What is every day is a loving day.
Obviously.
In our marriage, honey.
Totally.
But JC with this chick on date number 1 or 2.
Well, we don't know.
What is a loving day?
Do you think he just stole this girl away from Justin Timberlake from verse 1 to verse 2?
I think, you know what I think?
What?
Richard Marx orchestrated this arranged marriage. Like, here, lady, go with JT. And then he, said, switch it over to JC.
JT to JC.
JC, JT to JC. He's a pimp, honey. He's like Heidi Fleiss.
Oh no!
Wow, that was a reference from the 90s.
I got it.
Where are we in the song, honey?
I know this feeling won't go away. No.
What feeling won't go away?
The love.
The burn.
Love.
The burn in your the burn in your crotch.
The love.
This feeling.
Oh gosh.
Okay. Like our feeling, our love doesn't go away, honey. And then JC croons till the day my life is through. Again, simmer down, bro. Like, you're not even married yet. Is this the first date?
You know what?
Is this the second date?
We don't know. That's the
Right.
thing. It's a mystery because the video is just like the 5 guys singing to each other
Right.
in the forest.
At a restaurant. In a forest.
There's
and then
a girl-
at the end of the video, at a restaurant.
There is a girl in
There
the
is a
video,
girl,
but she
yes.
never interacts with the guys.
Right. Well, they put her with another guy.
She's like around the city. Oh yeah, yeah.
She's a whore. She's a prostitute.
Honey.
She's a streetwalker.
No.
And JC, I'm telling you, steer away from this girl. She has low morals. Till the day my life is through, this I promise you, this I promise you. Okay, now we get to...
Here's the bridge.
See,
Take it away,
Is this
JC.
the bridge? Is this a sonnet? Is this
No.
a breakdown?
Trust me, I'm a musical expert.
Yes.
This is the bridge.
See, I imagine this next part is where Quincy Jones, legendary music producer, honey. Ever heard of him?
Rashida Jones's dad.
Exactly. Who was in The Office?
Yeah.
Okay.
And Parks and Recreation.
Did she get those parts because of her dad?
Nah, she got him because she's pretty.
I say a little of both. But this is where I think like a Quincy Jones or Max Martin or Dr. Luke is like, just do whatever.
You don't think this was Richard Marx himself who composed this entire thing? Are you questioning Richard Marx's skills?
I'm not, but I forgot that Richard Marx was even involved in this song, honey, about 16 minutes ago. But you're right. This is where, well, whoever's in the studio, Richard Marx, Quincy Jones, Michael Jackson, is like, just sing, just freestyle, just do whatever you feel. And then this is like Boyz II Men on Bend the Knee. I'm down, I'm bent, I'm down. Can we go? Can we go back to the days? So you got the regular verse, you got the regular chorus, and then the Boyz II Men guys just saying, "Can we go back?" He's kind of repeating.
No, this song is a classic structure of a song. It's verse, chorus, verse, chorus, bridge, chorus. Changed to the next time we go to the chorus after the bridge, it changes keys.
Okay. So you think this was written? This was already ready for him, and they were just like, sing this.
This is classic songwriting structure.
Okay.
It goes to the bridge after the second chorus, and then it changes keys for the third chorus.
Okay.
And then a little like however you like exit a song.
Yes.
Like the outro of a song. classic, and it's great.
Okay. So, so I think it's key to note here. So you start off with Justin. First verse, JC Chazé, second verse, and then for this sonnet, this soliloquy,
it's the bridge.
This bridge,
That's what it is.
they went with JC again, honey.
Okay.
Yes.
Family, podcast family.
Yes, that's me and Liz Fisher
And that's all of our listeners.
and Carrie Lewis.
Carrie Lewis, I hope. So, we all know JC Chazé is the superior singer.
Absolutely.
Everyone who researches NSYNC knows he's so much better than Justin Timberlake.
Everyone who watches Dirty Poplitics on YouTube, yes.
So, and when it comes to carrying the strong vocals of a song, JC is your man. And Justin Timberlake himself quoted, there's a quote.
Yes.
And he said, we could not have made This I Promise You without JC.
Right.
Because JC was the only guy of the 5 of us who had the vocals to carry this song.
Right. So... Okay, so did they both try to sing? Oh
no, I doubt.
So Richard Marx was just like,
it.
JC, you got this.
I wonder how much involvement Richard Marx had. I mean, I think he just wrote it and like sent it over.
Okay.
To the producers or whoever.
To the guys.
Yeah, and they're like, and he was like, take it away.
Okay.
I don't think he dictated like, so and so's gonna do this verse and this verse.
Okay, so when the 5 members of NSYNC were in the studio, was who was the guy? Johnny Wright? Was that his name?
Their manager guy?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What was he?
I think it was Johnny something.
Who also played a key part in New Kids on the Block. Was he like, JC, you got this? Did JT and JC try to sing this bridge?
You know what? That's interesting because
I wonder.
a lot of the NSYNC songs go back and forth lead singing between JC and Justin Timberlake.
Absolutely.
But this one, I wonder, with this one and with others, is it pretty obvious, like, when it's a verse where, like, you have to have strong vocals and range. I wonder if there is this, like, it was known.
Right.
JC's going to take this.
So they could have been like, JC, you got this. Or it could have been like, let's hear JT's version, let's hear JC's version, and then let's pick it in the editing post.
That's interesting because there is another song where Chris Kirkpatrick sings an entire verse.
Crazy? Hello?
Yeah, crazy. So...
And he never sang before then or since, honey?
Yeah.
And and Lance and Joey haven't sung.
To my knowledge, I mean, my cousin Carrie will be able to tell us when we talk about it.
Yes.
If Lance or Joey ever had a lead part of their own.
Yeah.
I wonder who did decide. Was it JC and Justin? Because they were like the leaders of the group.
Right.
Did they kind of decide, hey, you take this, I'll take this?
Yeah.
I'd be very curious to know, but I don't know if that information is out there for us to know.
I need to know. Excuse me. Sorry.
Oh.
I apologize. I said excuse me.
Good job.
That was a little one, which wasn't on the
little
microphone.
Cute one.
Do you think JC or JT ever burped into the mic, honey?
Yes. There were guys in their early 20s. I'm sure they did a lot more disgusting things than burp.
I need to know how this all came through. But since we don't know that, it's JC.
I would love to know how this all came together.
So he says, over and over I fall. First of all, you're a young man and you're falling down? Is that what's happening? Do you need life alert? Hello, I've fallen and I can't get up. Well, why are you falling down? Maybe a little more zinc in your diet, honey? Over and over I fall when I hear you call. So is that like on the telephone?
Just calling on the phone and he just falls. He just crumples to the ground because he's so excited.
It's like the Lady Gaga song. Stop telephoning. So over and over I fall.
When I hear you call.
Are you okay? Do we need to call the ambulance? When I hear you call. Well, I wonder, is it calling on the telephone, or is it just like when you call me from
like,
the bedroom and
JC!
I'm in the living room? JC, do these dishes.
And then he falls over.
Yes. Without you in my life, baby.
I have a question.
Yes.
Have you ever called a girl baby?
No.
I think that's so cringy.
Yeah. When you change the E to the Y from babe to baby.
You call me babe, but
Yes.
then sometimes you call me baby doll.
I do.
And I love both.
Yeah.
But if you ever just called me baby, I would be like, stop.
Right.
Don't do that.
You should, if I ever do that, you should walk out the front door and never come back. I do call you baby cakes.
Oh,
also,
I love baby cakes.
I know.
Okay, but just baby,
Right.
don't do that, guys.
You know what that's for? That's for a song written by
Baby.
Richard Marx. It's not real life. This isn't real, honey. Without you in my life, baby, I just wouldn't be living at all. So what does that mean?
That is so dramatic.
Right. Simmer down, JC.
That is so intense, especially for guys who are like 23, 22.
Right.
Like, stop it.
And again, I imagine this on the first date. Like, we had a nice meal of pasta at a restaurant
I can't live without
in
you.
San Francisco, and I can't live. This pasta was so good. I can't live without you, baby.
Dramatic. Okay, here we go. We're going to the chorus once again, but
Yes.
now we got a key change. So
Oh.
it's going up a key.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You can play the piano, honey. I'll follow you
Yeah.
musically on this. Yes, go ahead.
And I will take you in my arms.
Is he
Take it away, honey. It's your turn.
Well, is he taking her in his
He's kidnapping
arms?
her. He's grabbing her off the street.
He's like a thief at the Walgreens in San Francisco. I'm going to take all this high-priced makeup in my arms and walk out the front door, and I will take you in my arms. You in my arms, repeated, and hold you right where you belong. Where does she belong?
You belong in his arms.
Okay, well, that's a little redundant, honey.
Mm-hmm.
Richard, Mr. Marks, your lyrics are a little redundant. Till the day my life is through. Again, simmer down, bro. This is the first date where we're having a nice plate of pasta in the middle of the day in San Francisco. You don't need to talk about the end times. The end of our lives.
This song is very intense.
Yeah. It's
Wow.
very dramatic. It's very... Well, a lot of these songs like NSYNC and Backstreet Boys from this time, it's very like... You got to be serious.
It's so serious. And you know what? Well, so was Boys to Men.
Yeah.
And
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like all these male singing groups.
Boy group / well, I was listening to BSB I Want It That Way, and just the opening, you are my fire, my one desire. Like, you don't desire potato chips, or you don't desire a taco. You desire this one girl, and everything's very serious and
So
over dramatic,
serious.
and it's the end of the world if you don't get this girl or something.
And you know what? Do you recall being a teenager and like...
And when they had Subway instead of pizza, yes, go ahead.
That's how this is how relationship and love and attraction feels when you're a teenager.
Right.
Like, totally.
Everything is the world.
Totally. Like,
Everything
this
is
all
the
that
end of the
matters.
world.
But
And then,
these people singing it are like in their 20s.
Right.
Mid to
and
late
Rich-
20s.
Richard's in his 40s.
And he's the one
What are you
writing this. So.
Yeah, like, high school and middle school were such a big deal. Everything was a big deal.
Oh my gosh. Totally.
But this, I don't know about the second you left high school, or a few months or a few years, but you realize that was just so dumb.
Oh yeah.
It was such small potatoes. It was just it was not a big deal, but everything was a big deal back in the day. Where are we in the song, honey? Just close your eyes.
Yeah,
I know this feeling.
We're down to like the last rendition.
Every word
of
I
the
say
chorus.
is true. This I promise you.
Every word I say is true.
Okay, well,
that's a big promise.
hold on. Just close your eyes each loving day, and I know this feeling won't go away. Every word I say is true. This I promise you. That was JC. And then to close out the song,
Oh yeah.
it goes like they're so. For people who haven't watched the music video,
You guys got to watch it, by the way. Pull
we-
it up on YouTube as soon as you're done listening.
we've watched the music video 40 million times. The final act, if you will, of the music video, they're all sitting at a table at a restaurant that's outdoors in San Francisco. 5 dudes eating a meal. I mean, what's going on here? But JC takes this, every word I say is true, this I promise you. And then JT closes out the song. So they give JC the over and over I fall. But then JT closes out the song, honey.
The very last line is Justin Timberlake.
Right. So how do you feel about that? What would Dirty Politics say about this, honey?
I mean, why didn't JC just finish the entire song out?
Right. Or what was it like, okay, we'll give JC the bridge, and then JT, you can close it out.
I think these last 3 lines were all Justin Timberlake.
Yeah, absolutely.
Every word I say
Right.
is
Very
true.
nasally. Very nasally. I see your hair's curling as we speak, honey. Your hair's curling.
So much falsetto to the extreme.
Yeah. Bunch of dudes sitting at a table. Every word I say is true. This I promise you. I promise you. JC closes out the track.
No, JT Timberlake.
Right. I'm sorry. JT. It's
With
one
his-
letter apart,
with his
honey.
falsetto. I know.
Right. So I think they gave JC the bridge because they needed a real singer, a real man.
A real man. Mm-hmm.
And then they give the boy who cheats on Jessica Biel.
The immature boy.
Right, who treated Britney, #free Britney, who treated Britney poorly. They gave him the final stanza? Is that what this is?
Yes.
Sure. All right. Well, that was our breakdown. That was our way too long breakdown. of This I Promise You by NSYNC. What we're saying is that song lyrics are stupid, honey.
And song lyrics by boy bands are especially dramatic and super intense. Like,
Right.
Everybody chill.
Right. You got to be serious.
You're not meeting the love of your life at age 17, so
And
just chill.
We've watched these videos, these NSYNC videos, these Backstreet Boys videos, these 90 Degrees videos, and they're very emotional to the camera. They're like motioning their hands
They're
and
making
arms.
love to the camera.
They're making love to the camera, and it's just so dumb and silly. But you know what? I love it, and I can't get enough. And how about we watch?
We're about to watch it for sure.
Right. This is where our darling children, Luna Marie and Lennox Albert, they roll their eyes and they think, all right.
You know, they roll their eyes, but they join us to watch these stupid videos
Sometimes.
from the year 2000.
Sometimes. Alrighty. That's the end of the program. It's been fun, but not really. Let's all try a little harder next time. Like, comment, subscribe, follow, review, and rate. Or don't. Do whatever you want. You're a grown-up. Make your own decisions. Do what's best for your family. Please be sure to use our promo code for creditkarma.com. We don't have a promo code for creditkarma.com. Goodbye. I love you. We love you. We hope you have a good day today and tomorrow. And sure, I may have said that Richard Marx is the true reason for This I Promise You's smash hit success, but I'm still a good person and we're still good people. Thank you for listening. Thank you for your time. I hope you have a wonderful day/night. Bye-bye.